Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and this video today is here to hold myself accountable for all of the lingering whips I have saved up from 2024 that I have not finished yet and that are just itching me to finally get done. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this video. I would like to show you all of my whips that I have to finish. It is Finish It February, which I didn't know was a concept before, but I watched some videos where people kind of really motivated me to get out all of my unfinished whips and look at them and think, which of them do I really want to get done in the next couple of weeks? Which of them do I maybe want to frog? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. And look at what I have and then decide what whips are worth finishing. And little spoiler, I think I'm gonna want to finish all of them, but maybe I'll change my mind just while talking about them here today. Maybe I'll start with my whip where I am the most confident that I will be able to finish it in February, and that is my champagne cardigan. So the pattern is by Petite Knit and I am using Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair and also Knitting for Olive merino. I am holding the normal merino double and adding one strand of the Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair. This is the color. I love it. It's a really flashy blue on camera right now. I would say in real life it's a little bit more muted than this, but still I'm a big fan of this cardigan so far. So the reason I have not finished this yet is that there is a double knitted button band that goes all around the collar of this cardigan. Here you can see I have already done half of it, buttonholes included, but it took me so long to pick this almost finished cardigan back up and just do the deed of starting the double knitting. I have done double knitting once before on a camisole and I was really scared about how long this is gonna take, and let me tell you, so far this half of the button band has taken me, I think, just as long as the complete rest of the cardigan. So there's a reason why this isn't finished. But now I'm halfway done and I'm really motivated to do the second half, because the second half also doesn't have the buttonholes to do. I just have to do the straight double knit, finish it till the bottom, and then block this cardigan and then pick some buttons, which is going to be another thing where I might get a little bit of a delay with this whip because I can't pick buttons for the life of me. But then I'll be done with this cardigan and I'll be able to wear it for the springtime with t-shirts underneath and cute tops, and I'm so looking forward to it. But I will just have to do it. And my goal is to finish this upcoming week. So starting from the 10th of February, I have 1 week to finish this, and then after that I need to pick buttons and be able to show you this finished cardigan in my next knitting podcast. That would be really cool. It has really nice details, this cardigan, and it's still very simple, and I love the yarn, and I think with some time and some getting over myself with this button band, I will want to knit a second one of these, maybe a striped one or maybe one in a little bit more of a neutral color. I have enjoyed knitting this, it's just it's taken so long because I delayed doing the last step. So that's my first lingering whip. I started this in the fall, I think. So I have been knitting on this for quite some time now. I think I started on it in October. It's time that this gets finished. My second whip is one that I started on holiday. We were on holiday in September in the south of France on the Atlantic coast. And I had this with me as my more complicated but still nice to carry around little project. I haven't done cables ever, I think, before this project. And it's another one of those where I pick it up, knit for a little bit, get over it, notice a mistake, don't touch it for weeks, try to get myself to pick it back up, fix the mistake, or not fix it in some areas, as you will be able to see. And this is a project that I'm really thinking about frogging, but I really don't want to frog it because I used some leftover stash yarn and I don't know what to do with the yarn other than this. And I do think it's really beautiful. This is what it looks like. It is the Moby Neck by Petite Knit. It is the Moby Neck by Petite Knit. And this is what it looks like. Here you can see one of my mistakes that I chose not to fix, and that is so annoying to me now. But if I frog up until here, I'm gonna frog the whole thing. So I'm just gonna leave it. I have a shawl, like caul, I think. I thought it would be great for winter, but winter is now almost over. It will get a color to it, and I have a little bit of the front left, a couple of repeats. It's not going to be as long in the front as it is in the back, so it's not that much. I think I could get myself to finish it. Second thing is it's a little bit scratchy for me. I used some German wool from a farm co-op I visited, and it is 100% wool. It feels so nice and rustic, and I combined it with the soft silk mohair by Sandnes Garn. We'll see. Will I finish this in February? Maybe not. Will I try to work on it in February a little bit and maybe finish the front so that I then only have to do the collar part? Could be. Could be. If I don't cast anything else on and really focus on the couple of projects I have in front of me today, then I think I could be able to kind of get a clean slate at the beginning of spring, and that would be very, very nice for me and for my little knitter's heart. The third whip is the one that I think I would get done fastest because it is one that I am kind of in the mindset of knitting at the moment. At the moment, I'm not really into anything too complicated. I don't want to knit any cables, as you just heard. I don't want to knit double knitting. I don't want to knit fiddly little things. If it were up to me right now, I would only be knitting stockinette, and that's what this project is. But then when I fact check myself, and while I'm knitting this, I do get bored. So I guess it's a lie that I only want to be knitting stockinette. I need more new exciting projects to keep me motivated in my knitting, I guess. Anyway, this is a self-drafted pattern. As you might know, I am expecting a baby in summertime, and I wanted to knit a sort of sleep sack but without arms for my baby, and this is what I came up with. So I did about 10 centimeters of a twisted rib band for the top, and then just went on with simple stockinette stitch and kind of increasing every 2 centimeters, I would say, increasing 8 stitches so that it gets a little bit of a bubble shape. And I'm gonna keep knitting until it matches one of the cotton sleep sacks that I bought for baby already, and then just finish it at the bottom to make a little sack. And I really love the yarn this is in. I discovered it just recently, and I think it's a really good yarn for baby products, so I would like to share and show it to you. It is the Rosy Green Wool is the brand, and it is the Cheeky Merino Joy wool. It is 100% merino, extra fine. It is organic, and I chose the color 262 Melange Mulberry for this project. It's super soft. So that's the third whip. I could finish this pretty quickly. I'm taking this to work with me so that I can knit on it during breaks and while talking to friends. This is kind of a great on the go and knitting in a cafe sort of project for me. Now, this project I thought was gonna be such a breeze, such a quick little thing to make, and it's really not. It has been wrecking my nerves for the last 3 months, I think, for the past 3 months. And it is my miniature pajama for my miniature bear. Actually, let me go get her. These pajamas were meant for Moosh the bear. This is her. Right now she's wearing some very short, kind of revealing dungaree dress. But in the book, Moosh and Friends, which I knit her out of, this bear is wearing the cutest little set of pajamas. This is what it looks like. It's so adorable. It has all of these little buttons. It's a real work of art. So I was like, how cute would it be if she had these little pajamas to switch into, to change into? What I didn't think was that this project was gonna take me longer than I think any other knitting project I've ever done. Because even though it's tiny, it's knit in fingering weight wool. I'm using the Filconana Lana Arweda and Sunnes Garn Sunday yarn that I had left over for this. And then, because of the vertical stripes, you knit it in double knitting as well. So this is how beautiful the inside looks. And you then have this striped pattern. So I have now finished the pants, and the top for this has maybe been my most lingering project of 2024. This is how far I've gotten. So I have half of the front panel with the button placement marked. I have a big part of the back. I do not have the second half of the front panel. I do not have sleeves. I do not have the collar. And I'm dreading finishing this. But now I have to finish it because I took so much time to do the pants and I went through with it. And now I have these pants and I feel like I have half of the top, but will I ever finish it? I don't know. Second thing that kind of keeps me from doing this is that she already has an outfit on. So technically she doesn't need this. She's fine with her little very short dungaree dress. But I'll have to go through with it, I think. And I want to finish this in February because I want to knit more little animals and make more little outfits for them. But I can't bring myself to do anymore before I haven't finished this because it's just in my drawer looking at me and haunting me in my sleep. So I hope she'll have a pajama in March, but I don't know. Now this has almost been it. I have one more baby knit to show you. That is a lingering whip because I self-drafted the pattern and I have realized that I'm more of a following the pattern type of girl when it comes to knitting. And it is this little cardigan that I knit in the size 12 months, I think, or 12 to 18 months even. I roughly based it on the cardigan that I knit with the Petit Arc-en-Ciel pattern with the rainbows on it, but it's basically just a really, really plain cardigan in fingering weight wool, and I added some accents of this, where to show you, of this pearl stitch pattern all around on the sleeves as well. Can't really tell. And I don't know what to do with this jacket. Because I self-drafted it, I don't know how to make the perfect button band, I guess. I have started to, I have done a button band with that same pattern as well, just knitting it on there. But now I don't know how to do the buttonholes and where to place them, so I started making little ties to maybe just tie it instead of using buttons. But I'm not really happy with that either, so I thought about frogging it. I thought about just putting one button at the top and then leaving it as a little bolero open. So if any of you have some good suggestions on what I could do with this really kind of cute cardigan that is a little bit crinkled right now, then let me know. Should I do the ties option, or should I add buttons? Should I add one big button at the top, or should I just frog this and make some socks out of the wool? Let me know. Those were all of my lingering whips that I want to finish for Finish It February. I am very hopeful that I will at least finish a few. Stay tuned for the next podcast episodes where I will be sure to show you if I finish one of them and tell you how it went and if it was worth it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I hope that you maybe finish one or two of your own lingering whips, and I hope that we can all be so inspired by all of the new things we can cast on after we have done what needs to be done. Bye.